Alright, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. So this very well could be the penultimate episode of the series, that meaning second to last. Because all we have left now that we have defeated Answer is we have to get Gortash's Netherstone and then confront the Elder Brain. Now, is there other stuff that we could do in the city? Yes, but do we really have to do them? No. We're all at the level cap, level 12, as you can see here. We have an absolutely obscene amount of gold, and we already have quite a few allies, as you can see, with all of this. So all that's left for Lae'zel's quest is to free Orpheus, which we're going to do. That's what we're planning on, at least. We have to talk to Will about having defeated Answer. And then with Karlach, we have to confront Lord Gortash. We're not going to be doing Fine Dribbles, and we're not going to be doing Free the Artist. This quest is just infuriating. Sorry, I choked on my own spit there. You probably heard that. And then Fine Dribbles the Clown, also one of the less popular quests in this game, and for good reason. The Urge, we're pretty much done with. It just hasn't completed yet. Free Orpheus, I've already said that's what we're planning to do. And yeah, so that is it.
Moving ahead.
We need to leave this place, and then we're going to take a long rest, because it is much needed. Answer was a pretty rough fight. Before we take our long rest, we have to actually get out of the red zone, which I guess we can do by taking the sigil here to Basilisk Gate. No, we can't. Okay, well, let's just go into the city then and take our long rest. Don't worry, I'll pause out the actual loading screen. And no, I won't be going for the fancy footwork achievement, simply because I already have all the achievements in this game, including that one. I'll show you the start of the path to actually get that achievement, though, if anybody's curious. But I'm not going to be taking that to actually get in. But yes, pausing the recording, I will be right back. Alright, here we are, back in the lower city. Let's take our long rest, and then talk to Will. Well, talk to Will, then take our long rest. You know what I mean. Hi, 1 charisma, Mizora.
If not over, then through.
William. I don't know why I added Ilium to your name, but...
Ansur is dead.
Do you need a moment? Okay, your moment's passed.
There'll be no great tempest roaring through the skies, no dragon redeemer to save us. What hope then for Baldur's Gate? Without the great worm's aid, is the city doomed to fall?
You braved the worm's lair, seeking a savior. Yet it was you, all of you, who vanquished the undead abomination which Ansur became. You are more powerful than you understand.
Actually,
It is you who are the Tempest. It is you who are the heart of the gate.
You're right. We are the warriors who'll slay the Absolute. We are the guardians who'll defend this fair city.
Yeah, actually, good words from the Emperor there, surprisingly. Very encouraging. Hear, hear. Victory will be ours. We will smite the Absolute, he says, as heroically as possible.
Yes, the brain will fall, and the people will hail us as champions. I could even claim my father's own ducal title and carry his banner after this. Grand Duke Will Ravengard, Marshal of the Flaming Fist, the city's truest defender.
Is that what you want? Honestly, I'm surprised to hear that. I thought that your place would be out in the frontiers. Now, we know that Will doesn't lust for power. He probably has good intentions. Yeah, follow your heart, Will. I trust that you will make the right decision. For once, I'm actually telling you to make your own decision.
I fought to right the wrongs of the coast, to slay the monsters that hunt the helpless. What good is a champion who puts himself above the people? What good am I as a politician just out of reach? There will be no Grand Duke Will Ravengard, and there will be no Blade of Frontiers. I am now the Blade of Avernus. For as long as demons and devils imperil the Sword Coast, they will be my prey.
Kind of cheesy as far as names go, but I'll be honest, Blade of Frontiers wasn't much better. I digress. I'm sorry, Will fans. I'm not a huge fan of him. Hail the Blade of Avernus.
A calm settles over you. The Elder Brain is a menace, but with the Blade of Avernus at your side, you know you will triumph.
It's been a while since we've talked with Halsin. Do you have anything to say?
Will intends to take the fights to the very hells themselves? I can think of no one more capable.
Yeah, are you still content at my side? This doesn't have to be your fight, and certainly not your typical habitat.
The city, you mean? With all its noise, smoke, stone, and bustle? I would not be here given the choice, but I promised you my support, and that is what you shall have. Still, though, this place crawls with life, but little of it flourishes. I see refugees unhoused, the destitute unwanted, orphans unloved. The city is like a forest with an overgrown canopy. Light and nourishment cannot penetrate to those who need it the most, and still it draws them in. The safety of numbers, the promise of civilization, the dream of better. All that potential is too often destined to die in the dark and rot in the gutter. I wish there was a better way. I wish everyone could see the sun, have a full belly, and know nature as a friend. There is a balance that is yet to be found. Listen to me, preaching like an initiate in his cups.
Yeah, it's a fine dream. Perhaps you can help find the balance.
Yes, I hope so. But we have a battle to win before any of that.
Complete the Blade of Frontiers. And what do you have to say for yourself?
Seems like a good moment to talk.
The Blade of Avernus. How marvelous. It rolls right off the tongue. Tell me, little bug, who should Will's first target be?
I'm surprised there's no option to say you, because that would have been my response. Right now, though, Gortash, Bane's chosen.
The terrible tyrant himself. Strike him down, bug. Let freedom's bells ring. The brain won't be too far beyond. But what about the next battle? And the next? How mighty will the stalwart blade be without warlock powers to help him? Tell me you haven't forgotten. Once the Absolute is no more, so is my aid. Well, perhaps I might pay a visit once he's settled, offer some advice. A bit of infernal altruism, if you will. Ah, the thrill of the unknown. I can't wait to see how this epic plays out.
Miss One Charisma.
Will shall force all devil kind to tremble before him. The hells have much to fear.
It's funny that she's showing a lot of respect when Will is very much untested in this playthrough. The only time I took him out was to get him to pull a lever. Literally, that's it. Karlach.
The Blade of Avernus. I can't think of a better man than Will to take up the title. It's about time someone stood up to the evil fucks populating the Hells.
How was it being in the House of Hope?
Ugh, thank the gods it's over, I say. My last trip to the Hells ever.
Wasn't any part of you tempted to stay? Hope will probably turn that place into a real home.
No such thing as a home in the Hells. If Hope's happy, good for her. But mark my words, some devil or other will push in and claim the place sooner or later. Stick around in Avernus long enough, and you'll run out of hope entirely. No, soldier. I'd rather live out my days in the world I love than live forever in a world I hate. I don't know much, but I do know that.
But again, it wouldn't be forever, just until we found a cure. I don't much like the decision, but I suppose I can respect it.
So, the Blade of Frontiers is dead. Long live the Blade of Avernus. I just hope he stays focused on battling infernal forces. The undead have it hard enough already.
Don't give him reason to target you. Simple as that. Right, well, it's off to bed now. Whoops. Okay, we don't need all 8 cabbages. Well, those cabbages just disappeared into the void. Ooh, mermaid whiskey. Wonder how that tastes. I do rather like whiskey, for those of you who don't know me. Right. Well, I think this is the last day before we actually take the fight to the brain. Okay, let's go with lightning again.
Assume nothing.
I have to admit, I do rather like Lae'zel's current look. I thought that helmet would be so stupid, like I said in a previous episode, but she surprisingly rocks it. She looks like this shiny person now. There's probably a more eloquent way to describe that, but I do like her style at the moment.
Wretched thing. Pull yourself together.
Any complaints will be handled after you turn your anger.
Right.
Be on my way.
Well, now we have to go back to Worm's Crossing.
I'll give it a shot.
There's probably going to be quite the fight to get to Gortash, I imagine. Well, maybe not quite the fight because we dealt with the Steel Watch, but quite a few flaming fists, I imagine. But yeah, first let me show you the way to get fancy footwork. So yeah, the way to get fancy footwork is to go via this route here. You go down, then you come up, make your way to the roof, which unfortunately the camera's not going to let me pan all the way up there, and just continue up. It's easier if you have the half illithid flight, but if you just follow this path and then go via the roof along toward this end, you should be able to make it without triggering any traps. There'll be like a tower, a bell tower, something like that. You pull a lever, it drops the ladder down. And that goes straight into Gortash's safe house room thingy. Okay, no resistance in here. Oh. Telekinesis for a turn. I'm going into this fight with some telekinesis. Concussion grenade. Another concussion grenade. It's kind of loud in here. Apologies for that. These traps are a bit noisy. Oh. Well, then I guess I didn't like getting thrown like that. That actually hurt quite a bit. Oops, I was not even all in, although 50% chance to hit when all in. Not great. You. Oh, well that's gonna hurt the ghouls. In fact, let's just detonate it now, why not? Rude. I guess you're the best bet to reach. I should probably rage before that because of the aura of terror. Nice. You're gonna have to walk through a bit of fire, but that's fine. Ah, some peace and quiet over here. Is this... One's per short rest, okay. Because we're probably gonna short rest before we actually fight Gortash. That actually didn't deal a ton of damage. Yeah, and you can see all the nobles that were in here while Gortash was loudly scheming to us in front of them. They're all dead. So yeah, there's your answer if you were wondering why Gortash was talking about his plans in front of everybody like that. I'm sure some were infected, too. Okay, what are you doing? I don't like that you're coming up here. Phantasmal Killer. It's a 4th level spell. How about no? Alright, my turn. Game is auto-saving in the middle of my flight, which was a bit of an odd choice, but oh well. Okay, is there a way to shoot around this? Yes. Okay, it looks like I can actually directly hit you if I go here. Guess not. Okay, fireball it is. I misread her name as Iron Consul Main, or Man, rather. I misread it again, apparently, as Main, but I read it as Man the first time. Oh, I guess there was a ghoul still in range. You are beyond fucked. Ah, more concussion thingies. Concussion grenades, that's the word. Grenade. Oh, I should probably turn off Great Weapon Master. There we go. Get rid of that weapon, or should I... Oh, I should stun you and leave you in the explosion. Like that. Very mean. Hopefully draw the attention of these two.
This is my happy place.
I love being able to just fly passively. Have I mentioned that? And yes, I didn't have enough movement speed to actually get there with flight, so I had to jump, if you're wondering what that was. I guess let's use a dagger +2. Okay, and then throw a javelin. Oh, come on. What do you mean path is interrupted? There we go. A bit finicky sometimes. Can you reach from here, out of curiosity? No, not quite. Yeah, that's too high for you.
Keep guessing.
What about you? Yes.
Ready or not?
Nice. Okay, ghoul. Ah, you can get up there. Oh wait, I still had an action I could have hit. For some reason I thought I used it. Okay, I'm going next. That could be nasty. It's a 5th level spell. Yeah, given my Cold of the Week and some of the spells I have, that would have been bad if that actually worked. Okay, that didn't quite kill you. Oh well. Yeah, let's bring you in front of the incineration caster. And hope that I'm far enough away from it now. It looks like it. Stop that. Okay, ghoul. Well, he's stunned. He's gonna get blown up. Come help your master. Yeah, it looks like you're out of range. That one not go off? Ah, it's about to. I think. Game's taking its sweet time. Or is it charging? Yeah, it's charging. Okay, so it's not gonna go off. Oh, nope, never mind. What? You weren't in range? Boo. Okay. Oddly enough, the bombs didn't go off. I guess they do need a turn to activate. Ooh, you had one right in front of you too, Lae'zel. That could have been nasty. Yeah, let's just try to maybe there. Because he's gonna come out of stun. Okay, ghoul.
Let's go. What's it gonna take?
Oop, good kill. Okay, now everybody away from the traps. Post haste. Okay. Let's just dispel you guys before you cause trouble.
Can't give up now. Open up.
Shatter Shield. Hey, that's a name that's in Skyrim. Okay. So now we have to go this way.
At the ready. Better not be cursed.
Okay, so that doesn't lead up. Oh, you know what? I think I actually did go the wrong way. Didn't I? Yeah, how do I get to him again? I just realized I don't remember. It's showing in here. So I guess there is a way up somewhere. Just I'm not remembering. Not there. Is it in here somewhere? Ah, yes, I think it's through here. Up we go. Alright, Astarion, you lead the way because I'm sure that this place is trapped.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Yes, I don't think Gortash would very much like visitors. Especially not from us. Well, maybe me in a past life, but not anymore. Okay, come on, Karlach.
Oh, I could go for a good meal. Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
Indeed. Nice roll, Astarion. That's more like it.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
It's funny, the dirty 20 is actually indicative of a bad roll from Astarion. It's because his bonus is so high. Okay. Anybody else want to succeed? Yep. Good eye, Lae'zel. It's actually kind of hidden underneath that Steel Watcher.
Action, not reaction.
No, it's not an action to perceive a trap.
Spotted a trap.
Okay.
Move with purpose.
It's kind of far away, but I might as well disarm it. Why am I checking? Yeah, and the fancy footwork path, it would take you up here. So you'd go through this door and up here. Then you would fly like up here and then onto the roof.
At least things have stayed interesting.
I'm just gonna say, actually I'm gonna short rest and then I'm gonna save again.
Enough time wasted. Battle awaits.
Have to keep going.
There he is. And then the ladder comes down somewhere around here. Might be like this corner. Don't actually remember where exactly, and I can't pan the camera up to take a look. Hi, I'm just being careful.
This was your doing, wasn't it, Karlach? The destruction of my steel watch. Such a petty vengeance.
Those things were evil. Just like their papa. To think I ever worked for you. Proudly, too.
I never meant to harm you, dear. Merely to help you realize your vast potential.
You sent me to the hells. You let Zariel take my heart, as though any of it was yours to give away.
The greater good, Karlach. Something I wouldn't expect you to understand.
You feel no regret, do you? All right. How about fear, then?
Oh, you do quite misunderstand. I've already made a deal with your companion. We need each other.
Do we now?
Funny. I thought you'd be immediately hostile because we took down your steel watch. Yeah, never mind that, Gortash. We've heard all we need from the likes of you.
You ought to reconsider. Divided, the Elder Brain will create an Illithid army, yourself included in its ranks. Together, we can tame it. I'm sorry you feel wronged by how things ended between us all those years ago. But now, we must look to the future.
You make it sound like we were lovers. Or friends. But that wasn't it. I trusted you. I respected you. It was my job to protect you. And that's what I did. I was so young. I didn't recognize evil when I saw it. When you turned on me, I was too dumbstruck to realize what was happening. No way he'd hurt me, I thought. You betrayed me for reasons I still don't quite understand. But I suppose evil has no real cause. It just is. Until it isn't.
You utter brat. You're going to burn this place down.
Good.
Say goodbye, Gortash.
No, you have to stop her. Do it, now!
Is that fear I sense?
This city is mine!
Dazzling Ray. Ooh, that's like Sunbeam. Ow. Dominate person, yeah, no. Shell of Resistance. Gortash has immunity to thunder damage and resistance to physical and elemental damage for 1 turn, and an extra bonus action and 10 feet of extra movement. He's not resistant to force, though. Being Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast would still be good against him. But no, I'm thinking deal with these guys, because they're trying to dominate us, which is less than ideal. Wait for that shell to go away. Rude. That's more like it. Ah, I'm within range of an incineration blaster now. Ah, you're immune to frightened. I guess that makes sense. What are you doing? Ah, fuck you. Hopefully Astarion can break her concentration on that. Or Karlach, actually. Right, Karlach. It's go time.
Come on, Karlach. Show him who you are.
Wasn't it you that cast command, or is command not concentration? It might not be now I'm thinking about it. Let's just do this for the extra damage. Might as well. Even though you're immune. Okay, what are you doing? You're gonna stand next to the bomb. That's a really weird choice. Okay, good, you moved back. I say good because it's a really weird choice otherwise. Oh, is that what Reflect Guard? Oh, duh. I misread that as Refactor Guard. Well then. And how about... actually, no. Because we might be able to smite you to death. Nah, I missed. Okay. Lae'zel. Ooh, you have Reflect Guard too. Interesting. .75% chance to hit. Ah, come on. Good critical. Finish her off. There we go. Probably still within the range of the bomb. Let's get a little bit further back. Can you fucking stop? Die. Oh, you shot the bomb. Interesting play. It's not even a bad move entirely. Because you got a decent amount of health left and you managed to hurt Lae'zel pretty decently. Nice. This will probably feel good for you, Karlach. Let's hope you can be frightened, Gortash.
Time to kill. Time to move.
Can't have disadvantage. Are you blinded right now, Astarion? Yes, you are. We'll have a bite. Oh, right, your Shell of Resistance also gives you resistance to Radiant, doesn't it? Yeah, we should probably destroy that then.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
It's got 8 hit points. Okay, well, at least it won't be refreshed next turn. Is that so? You love blinding people, don't you? Tyrant's Bindings, 6th level spell. Ooh. What's funny is I actually haven't seen this phase of Gortash's fight before. I usually kill him far too quickly. Okay, interesting. So what all do you get from this? Avatar of Tyranny, Bane has come to Gortash's aid. Gortash has 150 temporary hit points, advantage on strength saving throws, strength ability checks, and now has some new fearsome powers. He has a malfunctioning Shell of Resistance, so he is currently vulnerable to elemental damage. He's immune to force, interestingly enough, because of Avatar of Tyranny. Yeah, tyrannical branding. Once per round, Gortash can use his legendary action to immediately brand his attacker after being struck. Place Tyrant's Curse. Oh, jeez. That's a pretty hard-hitting ability. Let's lacerate you two. Now let's frighten you. If we can. You managed to save, but I didn't say immune, interestingly enough. Okay, Astarion. And then because that fist is going to come down at some point, let's back off.
Come on. Can't stay idle.
Okay, well, you have used your reaction. Oof. That actually hit me. And now you're stunned. Okay, we're still making a mockery of you, which is fun.
Rat! You will not take this city!
Okay, just get him low enough so that Karlach can get a killing blow, why don't you? Rude. Oh my god. It's a 70%, or was it 60%? One of those two. It's still above average.
There's blood in the air.
Okay. Come on, Karlach. You got this. I said, come on, Karlach. I'm glad she got the killing blow. Yeah. Get away from those hands real quick.
Hold fast. I'm coming.
Okay, and let's get Lae'zel back up. And talk to Karlach, because I'm sure she has stuff to say.
It's finished. It's done. I need to see him up close. I need to know he's dead.
Time to get going.
Indeed. Well, here he is.
Something good here. I hope.
So Gortash is nothing more than a pile of flesh? Same as the rest of us.
Yeah.
I feel like there should be a sunset for me to ride off into. Or an orchestral swell, or something. But there's nothing, is there? I killed the bastard who ruined my life, and my prize is that I get to crawl into a corner and die. Am I fucking missing something?
Yeah, this is a lot to take in. It's no wonder you're overwhelmed.
I'm beyond overwhelmed. I'm finished. He's dead. And he's no fucking sorrier now than he was before. What was the point? I'm still dying. I'm dying. I'm going to die.
But you're not dead yet. I'm here with you, and I will be until the very end.
Don't say that. Say you found some way to fix me. that now Gortash is dead, I'll get my heart back. My heart. It was mine. And they took it. I'm going to be as dead as a Gortash any day now. Any moment. And what then? Off to the City of Judgment to waste into oblivion? Into the dirt to get eaten by maggots? Is that it for me? Is that fucking all? And you'll just keep going, won't you? Watching the stars, warming your hands on the campfire, dancing, eating, making fucking love all night. All of it, all of it! That's my reward for everything I suffered. That's why I survived 10 years of torment. The fighting, the clawing, the loneliness, the fucking loneliness. All of it so I could rot. Because the person I trusted the most gave me away to the devil! It isn't fair. I don't want it like this.
Man, what a great performance from her voice actor, really. Yeah, let it out. It's about time.
I don't want to die. I want to live. I want to stay. What the fuck am I supposed to do now?
That is for you to decide.
I ought to just end it all now. On my terms. But then who'd save this godforsaken town? Let's get out of here. I've always hated this place. Stupid fucking gigantic bridge or whatever. I think I need to go to camp for a while. Be alone. Scream at the sky. You can come and find me later if you want to. Thanks for listening. For existing. Love you.
Oh, I'm now encumbered by all of her stuff. She just handed me half of this. There you go, Fluffy. Yeah, I could understand her wanting to be alone for a while. But man, what a great performance from her voice actor. Seriously. Here he is. The man who did this to her. Fabricated arbalist. It's a heavy crossbow with illuminating shot. Okay, that's only 1d4 damage. Oh, and it does have that ability he kept using, that dazzling ray. Once per short rest. He used that many more times than once per short rest. Phase Optimizer. That is something for Steel Watchers, which we obviously don't have control of, so pretty useless. Note from Helsik. Lord G. Yo, Lord G. Yes, if necessary, I can get you back to the House of Hope. For the right price, of course. Though I doubt they'd be happy to see you again. You didn't exactly leave on the best of terms, however, you know your business better than I or anyone else. H. Devil's Fee. Cloth of Authority. No, I can't do the narrator's voice. She has a much better authority than I do. You can't be frightened and cannot be afflicted by other emotion-altering conditions. You have advantage on intimidation checks and insight checks. Armor class +1. Not as good as what we have on now. Tyrannical Jackboots. You gain +1 to charisma checks and saving throws. Netherstone Studded Gauntlet. Your unarmed attacks deal an additional 1d4 force damage and gain a +1 to spell save DC. Not as good as what I'm currently wearing.
Netherstones pulse with psionic energy, permeating you, pulling you in line with their rhythm. The thrum quickens, rising, cresting on a single feeling. A location.
A moving pool beneath the city itself. So that's where the Chosen imprisoned the brain.
Do you think we're ready to face the Elder Brain?
With the stones in hand and the Chosen dead, we stand as good a chance as we ever will. As to how good a chance that is, I cannot say. But I have hope.
Well, you know Baldur's Gate best. How do we find this morphic pool?
If memory serves, there are smuggling routes beneath the city. They will take you underground. When we reach the pool, we will find the brain, and we will end this. In death, thraldom, or freedom. But a word of caution. Once we cross into the Elder Brain's domain, there will be no turning back. Finish your business here before you proceed. The brain will be waiting for us.
It's a wonder he's able to actually step out of the prism when we're so close to Elder Brain's influence. Yeah, in case we run into trouble on the way out, why don't you patch us up a bit, Astarion?
Never quiet. Breathe deep and move.
Yes, that's where I'm going to end off this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.